Welcome. Good evening. I am Dr. Jamel D. Carter, the president and CEO of the Kayannus Consulting Group, where we are a full-service management and educational consulting practice, where we assist organizations like yours align human capital with organizational strategy. We have a variety of services available to you and your team, such as executive coaching, human resources and organizational development, consulting, market research, intensive boot camps such as our nonprofit formation, business growth, as well as grant writing, fundraising, advancement, and institutional development. In addition, we offer growth circles, which are intimate groups for leaders to come together for professional development, peer encouragement, up-to-date best practices, and research. Join a growth circle today. We have growth circles for CEOs, entrepreneurs, executive directors, pastors, educational executives, executive directors, as well as educational leaders. This is your business alert for Monday, November 15th, your source for breaking news and information, trends, and commentary, all designed to assist you in thriving in both life and career. I invite you to like, follow, subscribe, comment, and share. In addition, you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Parler at Dr. JD Carter. That is Dr. JD Carter, Carter. What we're going to do, there are several stories that have ran in the business literature over the past couple of days that I would like to highlight for you right now to kind of assist you in understanding what is happening within the marketplace, and also how you as a leader can make sure that you and your team are well equipped as to how to handle the trends that are taking shape. On tomorrow, the Census Bureau will release the retail sales report. Economists are projecting that retail sales will increase by 1.5%. That is the estimation in terms of projections. People are feeling that this is going to be a result of increases in holiday shopping. Also, increases will be a result of what's happening in terms of inflation. Why does this matter to you? Many people feel that an increase in sales will be an indicator of economic consumer confidence. So definitely we will see if the report comes in at the projected increase of 1.5%. If not, that may be an indication that the economy is still sluggish. And so you as a leader, you as a CEO, you want to continue to watch and see what's happening in the marketplace as you're going to make decisions concerning how you're going to lead your company and organization moving forward. In other business news, Meta, formerly known as Facebook, now faces new charges from investors for allegedly violating federal security laws. And this is stemming from the Ohio Attorney General has filed a lawsuit suing Facebook, alleging that they misled the public about the negative effects of the company's products on kids' well-being. The lawsuit follows the release of a trove of documents that were released by a former Facebook employee. And it appears even with the rebranding of Facebook, Facebook continues to suffer in the public relations, I guess you could say the public relations battle in terms of how people are viewing Facebook. Definitely when you are a big fish, there will be a lot of people that will take swipes at you. Many people are going to try to gut you. And I think what you're seeing with Facebook, they have made several questionable decisions very recently, and I think when you're weighing yourself in the political waters, when you're in the crosshairs of government, that can be problematic. And so I do think there are people on the right that are blaming Facebook for the outcome of last year's election. And I believe when you're seeing that, I think that's part of the reason why you have the Ohio Attorney General filing a lawsuit against Facebook, or now known as Meta. When we're looking at Pfizer and COVID vaccine vaccinations, Pfizer is fighting to control the secret recipe to its $36 billion COVID vaccination. What we're seeing is the World Health Organization is fighting biotech giants, pharmaceutical giants, those who invested heavily in the discovery of a vaccination. They're alleging and arguing there is an imbalance of vaccine supplied, and they're saying it's favoring the wealthy economies, those nations that are able to pay for the vaccine seems to have an abundance of doses. And they're also arguing, this is the World Health Organization, that these wealthy countries are now having people line up for boosters. And there are people in these third world or economically depressed areas that have yet to receive a single dose of the vaccine. I think when you're looking at this fight that's going on between Pfizer and the World Health Organization and other biotechs, I think it's all coming down to intellectual property. Now, I understand people may say it's ethical or is it moral for these pharmaceutical companies to make billions and billions of dollars on their intellectual property when there is a pandemic out there. I will say, when you're really looking at it from the source of the fact that these pharmaceuticals, these biotechs have invested heavily in creating a product, when you're looking at their public good or their, what they must do, they must turn a profit for stakeholders. And so in order to turn a profit for stakeholders, if you have dumped all this money in investment, your shareholders are going to want to see you reap, a return on that investment. And so I know some people will say that it's probably not the socially conscious thing to do. But I also will say I don't think it's fiscally prudent for a CEO or a board of directors to give away its intellectual property. You have invested heavily. I think you should be able to recoup the money you have invested. So I'm somewhat in agreement with Pfizer. I do acknowledge that there are inequities concerning the supply chain of where the vaccines are. But I think that is what we tend to see in society today. If you have wealth, if you have influence, it opens up doors to you that's not available to many people. But at the end of the day, I do think we have to understand that companies such as Pfizer and Moderna and Johnson & Johnson and all these others that have been out there creating vaccines have invested heavily, and they should reap a return on their investment. It came out today that the nation of Austria is now ordering a lockdown for all unvaccinated people. And I think what we're going to see is that if you're not vaccinated moving forward, it's probably going to stunt your economic mobility, your ability for freedom, your ability to try out new things, more than likely is going to be impacted for years to come as the nation, as various nations continue to try to find a way to deal with this pandemic. Just in terms of encouragement, one of the things that I want to remind you is that nothing of substance will come to you if you continue to stand on the sidelines watching. So as you get ready to start your day tomorrow, it's important that you remind yourself to be bold, be courageous, be innovative, be strong, and be kind. One of the questions that we tend to ask here at the Kayannus Consulting Group is very simple. When is a career move beneficial? Definitely, I think a career move is beneficial for anyone who's no longer fulfilled in their current role, or if you're no longer challenged in your current role, it may be time for a career change. Also, understanding that we are in the midst of what a lot of people are terming the great resignation, where a lot of employees are now investing in themselves and moving away from what has happened in their private sector, in their career. They're taking ownership of their careers and going in pursuit of opportunities that are more fulfilling. If you find yourself at the crossroads of making a career move or wondering if now is the time you need to pursue a career move, I highly recommend that you reach out to us and our highly qualified team of career coaches to assist you in assessing whether or not now is the time for you to make a career move. You can contact our offices at 1-800-418-5350 for a no-fee consultation to explore whether or not a career move may be beneficial to you at this time. Just want to remind you that we here at the Kayannus Consulting Group has a team of highly trained consultants and coaches who are always here to help assist you and your organization align human capital with organizational strategy. If there's an initiative you're getting ready to undertake, and if you're unsure of what the next step should be, the first step should be to call us for a no-fee consultation to see how we can assist you in bringing your strategy back into focus. To do that, you can call our offices at 1-800-418-5350. Once again, the number is 1-800-418-5350. I hope that you have found this week's business alert to be of help to you and your ability to thrive in both life and career. We look forward to seeing you soon. May you and your family continue to go from blessings to greater blessings. Until next time, take care and be blessed.